Hello everyone and welcome back on how to create a payroll template from scratch, part 6. And if this is your first time watching this video, make sure panoorin nyo rin yung part 1 to part 5 para mas guided kayo. For today's video, ang kukunin naman natin is yung mga deductions, tardiness, and yung mga government mandated contributions. SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig, tsaka tax. And we will start with tardy. Nag-add na ako ng mga column for the deductions. And to get the tardiness, ang una natin kukunin is yung hourly rate. So, X lookup, yung employee ID. Dito natin siya kukunin sa directory. Match mode is exact match. And then, imu-multiply lang natin siya sa sum nung late, undertime, tsaka absences. Close and enter. And copy yung formula pababa. There you go. Ang next na kukunin naman natin is yung SSS contribution. And for this, we will need the deduction table. So, kinuha ko to sa SSS website, yung compensation, and kung magkano yung share ni employee for that pay period or for that month. And next thing is we need to identify yung MSC or yung monthly salary credit. Because doon tayo magbe-base kung magkano yung magiging contribution ni employee. And normally, ang government mandated deductions, kinukuha to during end of the month kasi doon mo makikita or doon mo malalaman kung magkano yung monthly salary credit ng employee. And since we're only on the first half of the month, mag-a-assume tayo ng value. To get yung monthly salary credit, ang una natin kukunin is ilang araw yung pinasok ni employee for this pay period. And for that, I will use network days. Sa network days, inaalis niya yung Saturday and Sunday. And since we already established na lahat sila day off ng Saturday and Sunday, this will be able to provide us yung estimate na pinasok ni employee for the pay period. So start date is, of course, yung start day. And then end date is yung end day. And wala tayong i-include na holiday, so enter. Change lang natin yung format for now to general. So may 11 days na pinasok si employee for this pay period. And since bi-monthly yung pay period natin, times 2 lang natin to. And again, just to be clear, this is an assumed value. Okay. So 22 yung assumed na work days ni employee for this month. And then, imu-multiply naman natin tong 22 sa daily rate ni employee. Dito ko muna siya i-compute sa column ng PhilHealth para makita nyo. Gagamit tayo ng X lookup, yung employee ID. Kunin natin siya sa directory. Ang kukunin natin is yung hourly rate. Match mode is exact match. Enter. So, 162 per hour. And meron tayong 8 hours shift per day. So, times natin yan sa 8. And, yung daily rate, ita-times natin, of course, dun sa number of days. So, times. So, yung network days times sa daily rate ni employee. Tanggalin na natin to. And then ito, change natin yung format to currency. So, 28,000 yung assumed na monthly salary credit ni employee. Now, ang gagawin natin is dito sa deduction table natin, hanapin natin yung 28,000 and then kukunin natin yung contribution ni employee. Now, look up na natin yung contribution using X lookup. Ang lookup value natin is itong MSC. Ang lookup array natin is yung deduction table, yung compensation, and ang re-return natin is yung total contribution ni employee. If not found, 0. Ang match mode natin is yung next smaller item or -1. Close and enter. Yan. So, 1,425 yung contribution ni employee. Pero, i-divide natin to sa 2 kasi this is for the month. Now, you have an option to deduct yung contribution once lang per month. So, pwedeng sa payroll ng month end or ganito yung twice na deduction. Pero commonly, ang government mandated, kinukompute to during month end. Copy yung formula pababa. And to eliminate the error, if error lang tayo. There you go. Ang next na kukunin naman natin is yung PhilHealth. And sa PhilHealth contribution, ang kukunin natin is yung 5.5% ng monthly basic salary. And then hahatiin natin yon, kalahati kay employee, kalahati kay employer. Pero meron tayong ceiling na 50,000. Paano natin gagawing formula yan sa Excel? First, kunin muna natin yung monthly basic salary. And since nakuha na natin yan dito sa SSS, copy na lang natin yung formula. Ito yung network days hanggang dun sa hourly rate. Equals. Perfect. And then, gagawa natin ng condition. If itong formula na to o yung monthly basic salary is greater than 50,000, ang magiging contribution is 2,750. Tama ba? Yes. If false, kukunin ulit natin yung basic salary. And then, times natin siya sa 5.5%. Close and enter. So, 1,500 pero again, half natin yan. Half kay employee, half kay employer. So, 784 kay employee and then 784 din kay employer. May na-realize lang ako dito. Yung network days natin dapat to naka-absolute yung reference niya. So, F4, F4, copy natin yung formula pababa and then ganun din dito. Gawin natin absolute. F4, 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 F4. Perfect. There you go. Next naman natin is yung pag-ibig. Sa pag-ibig contribution, fixed naman to, 200 per month. And since half lang ng pay period to, 100 lang. Lagyan na lang natin ng if function. So, if yung total hours is greater than 0, then 100. 100 kasi nga, hahatiin yung 200. Kapag false, walang deduction. And there you go. Now, kunin naman natin yung tax. Sa tax, kailangan din natin ng deduction table. Kinuha ko to sa website ng BIR. And ang una natin kailangang i-identify is yung taxable income. Paano kukunin yung taxable income? Yung gross pay minus yung sum ng government mandated. Enter. Ito na yung taxable income natin. And based sa deduction table natin, nandito siya sa compensation range na to. So, yung withholding tax niya is 0. And then, yung percent over the limit is 20. And para hindi nakakalito, i-breakdown natin yung tax. Una, yung prescribed tax equals X lookup. Ang hahanapin natin is yung taxable income. Saan natin siya hanapin? Dito sa deduction table. And we will use the semi-monthly na table. So, hanapin natin siya sa compensation range. Ang i-return natin is yung prescribed tax. Match mode natin is next smaller item. Enter. So, tama. Kasi 10,000, so 0 yung prescribed tax niya. Now, over the limit is 20%. Paano kunin yung over the limit? Copy natin tong formula na to. So, ang i-return natin is yung compensation range. Ito, copy lang natin to. And I forgot to add equals sa simula. There you go. So, ito yung tax bracket. Ang gagawin natin is ma-minus natin siya dito. So, yung taxable income minus yung compensation range. Tapos, Copy natin ulit to. Equals. Ang kukunin naman natin is yung percentage ng over the limit. 20%. So, kukunin natin yung 20% nito. So, this one times 20%. So, 462 yung over the limit. And then, i-add lang natin yan. So, lipat ko na to, yung formula na to. Dito, yung Z6. Para pwede nating tanggalin to. And then, yung prescribed tax, at saka yung over the limit na computation, pagsasamahin lang natin. So, ang tax, copy natin yung formula for taxable income. And then, transfer natin siya dito. P6. P6. Ito pa, P6. So, ngayon, pwede na natin i-delete to. And then, pagsasamahin natin itong formula na to. So, yung prescribed tax muna. X lookup. And then, plus natin to. Yung over the limit. Plus over the limit. There you go. So, tanggalin na natin yung helper columns natin. And that's your tax. And then, copy lang yung formula pababa. Now, if NA, if error, 0 lang. Kasi walang tax. Yun lang for today. On our next video, i-compute naman natin kung magkano yung net pay ni employee. And gagawa rin tayo ng payslip. If you find this video helpful, please like and share para mas marami pang makaalam. And then comment na rin kayo kung meron kayong feedback.